Dear friends, welcome to the third part of our course. We will continue analyzing Scotch opening, and in this video I'm going to show you some sidelines for black. Let's start with this position. The first variation is very dubious and dangerous for black, but it's playable, and even uh, one guy played it against me. I mean Queen h4 idea. That's a funny line. Black immediately attacks the pawn on e4. White should protect it. Now bishop to b4, making the pin. Once again, the pawn on e4 is hanging. And this is an important moment because in this position, sometimes white try to reach the position from the game, but where different and wrong moves order, starting with knight b5. This move is bad, and after bishop a5, very strong continuation, black is better. So it's very important moment to memorize that bishop a5 gives blacks an initiative. Because of this, white should start with bishop to e2. Simple development. We really want to make a castle. Now, queen e4, that's principal continuation. And only now we have knight to b5 idea. This is very unpleasant fork. I want to mention that bishop to a5 is wrong because here the bishop is overloaded, and after knight c7, bishop c7, knight e4, black is losing his queen. So in this position, black takes on c3. We should take with the pawn. Once again, this pawn is under attack. King to d8. This is the only way to protect the pawn. Queen e5 is wrong. After f4, it's double attack on the queen and on the pawn. Black's position is bad. So king to d8, castle. The critical position of queen h4 line, and in my opinion, black has an extra pawn, but his king is so weak, and black has big problems with his development, and all of this makes this position in the white's favor. Yeah. So a6, I'm gonna show you my game. Bishop f3, queen to a4, knight to d4, knight takes, pawn takes, knight to e7. Black wants to finish his development. Rook to e1, d5, finally fighting for some space. Rook b1. Here the rook attacks the pawn on b7. Queen to c6, bishop to a3, rook to e8, queen to d2. Probably looking for this idea to bring the queen to g5 with attack on everything. Bishop to e6. Then this is a critical moment, maybe the last critical moment of the game. If you want, you can try to find the solution for white. Black's king is in the center, in the danger, and in such positions, white needs to open the position up and even to sacrifice something. I played c4 here, and after this move, his position is defenseless. After this move, I think rook b7 is very strong, and rook c1, rook c7. He played h6, rook c1, bishop b7, rook e7. I returned my pawn. I took on b7, and the rest was easy. Black's position is bad, and white continues his attack with equal material. So very, very unpleasant position for black. Also in this position, black tries knight d4 idea, and my students face with this system in their games. This move is bad. Queen takes d4. Now knight f6 is just very, very bad because we can play e5 attacking this knight, and after knight g8, knight c3, we have a huge development advantage. So knight e7 should be played, knight to c3, knight to c6, queen to e3, bishop to b4, bishop to d2, castle, castle, d6, queen g3, bishop b6, f4. And in my opinion, this position is very promising for white. Another interesting sideline is the bishop b4 in this position. This is a check. Black provokes c3 move and then plays bishop to c5. Looks like a waste of tempo, but now knight c3 is not possible anymore. Knight c6 is my recommendation. Bishop takes and bishop to f4. That's a rare system. Knight to e7, knight d2, castle, bishop d3, and in this position, let's check d5 firstly, active continuation, but it's bad. We can make a castle, knight g6, bishop to g3, rook b8. We are following the game Evgeny Romanov against Arseniy Nesterov. In that game, white quickly got very pleasant position. Knight f3, c4, takes, c5, knight c6. White's position is close to be winning. The game finished in a draw. So d5 hardly can be recommended for black. d6 is stronger. We can make a castle, f5. That's typical. Black fights for the space. Bishop to g5, f takes, knight takes, bishop to b6, queen to h5, bishop to f5, rook a to e1, bishop g6, queen h4, rook f7, bishop b1, knight to g3. It was an example line. White keeps an initiative, and black has to solve some practical problems here. And the last line we'll discuss today, it's the queen f6 idea. Very tricky line, and I also recommend you to analyze it with black pieces. In general, for our course, it's not really important because after bishop b3, anyway, he has to play bishop c5, c3, and it would be transposition to the line we discussed in the second part of our course. But if you're looking for something fresh, then queen f6 is an interesting chance. Black wants to avoid this system, bishop to c5, knight to b3, bishop b6. With this moves order, queen f6, knight to b3, it's still a possible idea, but here black's bishop is not on c5, there is no attack here, so we can play queen g6, and it's completely different story. Yeah, we can make knight f6, bishop b4, castle with good chances for black. So yeah, I think that's all. After queen f6, we are playing bishop b3. Other moves are not really important, and thank you for your attention. I want to remind you that if you want to learn this material deeply, you can ask me to share my PGN file, and see you in the next videos, and good luck.